Good evening. I am Mario Webb, and this is your NSU weather. Taking a look across our state, you can see a little bit of rain trying to come in. It's going to head into windfill most of the time, but so far as NSU, it'll be pretty clear. At current conditions, we have a temperature of 83 degrees, a humidity of 36%, dew point of 53 degrees, and wind south-southeast of 10 miles per hour. And as we look across the state again, we see Shreveport with a high of 83, and as we go over to Monroe, the same. But when we trail down on Natchez, just 1 degree up with 84, and Alexandria staying in the 80s as well. When we take a look across our southern region, we see San Angelo with a little rain with temperatures ranging in the 60s, and going up towards Texas, you see Dallas with 76, and back into Louisiana staying in the 80s. But down in New Orleans, they're getting a little bit of wind with their 78 degrees. When we take a look across the United States as well, you see Los Angeles with breezy temperatures of 64, and San Francisco at 58, and going all across the northern region right here, Midwest, Seattle with 52, and Billings with 54. The National Radar Satellite, going around, you see a little spotty showers. Going around, you see a little bit showers starting to form in this area in Louisiana as well. But like I said earlier, NSU's being pretty clear, so you can still be expecting clear days. Going back down towards here, again, those showers coming along, creeping into Dallas and down towards Houston. And you can see a little bit of rain forming here in the Gulf of Mexico. Tonight we have a low of 57 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have clear skies and a high of 81 degrees. A 5-day forecast, we look at Friday, sunny weather with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 56. Saturday, Sunday, sunny as well, with Saturday leading in a high temperature of 83 and a low of 55. Sunday, 76 and a low of 54. As we creep into Monday as well, clear skies. Tuesday, clear skies with Monday leading in high of 76 degrees and a low of 47. Tuesday, clear skies, like I said, with a high of 79 and a low of 51. This has been your NSU News Weather. I'm Mario Webb, and we'll be right back.
The Potpourri Yearbook is almost ready to show you their 101st edition. Reporter Sarah Kramer has the story.
The 2010 Potpourri Yearbook is almost here, and Editor-in-Chief Bethany Frank decided to go in a different direction than previous yearbook editors.
When people think of a yearbook, often they see it as a public relations tool. But it's more than that.
Frank chose to use a form of art called data as the theme in order to show the state the university is in now. She was inspired by a quote by Hugo Ball.
I look around at faculty members and I talk to alumni and they talk about this great Northwestern. And I look at what we see here and it wasn't the same thing. And so we took that and we took the idea of beauty in the eye of the beholder and look at the world we live in. It's not something beautiful.
The school's purple and orange colors were used, but instead of the bright shades we see on the campus logo, they are darker and a bit dirtier. Frank also wanted to make sure the students' voices were heard. Students' quotes are in the people section and say anything from Bible verses to inside jokes. 2010 RSO editor Taylor Graves is applying for editor-in-chief of the 2011 yearbook. Like Frank, she plans on going in a different direction with the book if she is chosen for the job.
But I do want to change the attitude of the book and focus more on students' emotions instead of just what happened on campus.
Reporting for NSU News, I'm Sarah Kramer.
Northwestern State University will inaugurate the Fleming Thomas and Jean D'Amato Thomas Lecture Series Monday, April 19th at 6:30 p.m. in the Faculty Reading Room at Watson Library. Admission is free and open to public. The initial lecture will be given by Leslie Grusbeck, Assistant Professor of Art and Director of Galleries at NSU. The series honors two distinguished NSU faculty members who recently passed away. Thomas, who passed away in August 2009, was the director of Watson Library. Dr. D'Amato, Professor of Classics in Louisiana Scholars College, passed away in March. According to Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Lisa Abney, the lecture series will feature NSU faculty along with scholars from around the world. An additional lecture is planned for May, and the series will resume afterwards in August.
NSU and Dillard University will sponsor a conference entitled Schools of Nursing Aligned for Emergency Responsiveness. The conference will focus on emergency preparation and how to respond to those types of situations. The keynote speaker will be National Center on Minority Health and Health Disparities Director Dr. John Ruffin. The conference will be April 23rd at Stern Hall on Dillard's campus. Registration begins at 7:30 a.m.
It's that time again for current or prospective students to try out to be a member of an NSU Spirit Group. Demon Cheerleaders, Vic the Demon, Demon Dazzlers, and Purple Pizzazz Pon Pon line. Auditions are being held this April. The audition process will allow students interested in more than one group to audition for them both. Ashley Hewitt's email address is on the screen for those interested in receiving an application and medical release form to try out. Remember, you must have a current and cumulative GPA of 2.0 in order to audition. For more information, contact Ashley Hewitt in the Office of University Recruiting. Nick, what's going on in sports?
Well, we got big news in the world of tennis. The baseball and the softball teams are doing good, and we'll have more on that when we come back to NSU News.